Hello, this is VP Nursky coming to you guys live along with VP Hand from Above. This is going to be game number 4 of the VP versus TG Clan War. So first, spawning over here as the teal colored Zerg, we're going to have the TG Gamers member of Hydro. And then representing VP Gamers as the purple Zerg, we are going to have Core Pulmonal. I might have butchered his name just a tiny bit.
Just go
we
with
just call
Corp.
him
I call him Corp.
We tend to just call him Corp. He's Corp. This is a Masters level game. Both players are Masters level. It's going to be a ZVZ on Shattered Temple once again. Spawning in cross positions though, so it's going to be interesting to see what strategies they decide to go with.
Well, Corp already said he's 6 pooling, which he lied because he's got 10 drones.
Yeah, Corp tends to be the type of player who likes to kind of play mind games with his opponent. So, kind of trying to throw off Hydro a little bit, maybe stop him from trying to do some kind of early expand play or something like that. Most ZVZs tend to be a little bit of a mirror match, though.
Well, Corp also in his ZVZ, I've been watching a lot of his games. He does love his +1 lings and just roll over the person.
Yeah, speedlings are and can be very good. Only thing you have to watch out for is roach openings. There's a bit of a timing in there when people transition to roaches, but if they get the roaches up, having a lot of speedlings can actually be pretty detrimental to you because you get pretty far behind in economy when you go for those heavy speedling openings.
I am going with Corp is going with his speedling opening. He just went 12 gas into 13 pools, so...
Yeah, pretty typical of Corp Almanale. Back in the base of Hydra, we do see him just going with the single hatch opening. That has not actually taken any gas yet, nor has expanded, so a bit of an interesting opening by Hydro.
I think Hydro really... Here comes his gas.
Looks like he's just going to try and take a little bit of a delayed gas instead of taking the fast gas, which
Yeah.
can be just fine. It'll give you a little more mineral income for a little while. Help you maybe get out 2 queens instead of 1. And we have Corp actually with... almost. Ends up putting down the Evo chamber to block the gas. Now, for people who don't know, it makes you have to use basically 4 drones to effectively mine from the gas, but Hydra actually overreacting a little bit right now, pulling 4 drones off to actually attack the Evo chamber while 1 only mines gas. This is going to put Corp ahead in the gas count. Actually
Definitely.
already with enough gas to start his lane speed. Has not started it yet though. And there he goes, starting that link speed
And
up.
he does pull them all off his gas, so not perfect, but damn close.
Yeah, so this is actually going to put Hydro quite a bit behind with that Evo chamber block. Not going to get up his speed for a while now, just now starting to get up towards 100 gas. Corp did delay his speed a little bit though, so it'll help Hydro be a little bit closer, but Corp's definitely going to have the speedlings up before Hydro is.
Definitely, and I think Corp is going to do his +1 ling push if possible, or he's just going to do a straight speed ling push.
Yeah, Hydro has started his ling speed. In the position that Hydro is with that delayed gas intake, I might have actually considered Banelings more than, or fast roaches more so than this fast expand with non-speedlings, because non-speedlings versus speedlings is not the situation you want to be in, trying to defend a quick expand. Although we do have
No,
Corp also
definitely
expanding.
not. Corp is expanding, but he's going to have his speed. So, yeah, we've got 7 lings, 9 lings now on Hydro's part. I mean, a few, dozen speedlings really would take care of this. Corp is doing a run by. Look at this, running right up into the base. He's going to check out what's going on.
Yeah, he's going to see everything that's going on. He sees that Hydro is putting down a Roach Warren. Hydro, oddly enough, letting that link into his mineral line, but then the Queen goes and cleans it up. So Hydro is going for a Roach Warren. Corp has put down his own Roach Warren as well, but is still pumping out a lot of lings right now. Actually trying to hide
Corp
some back
smells
by his
blood in the
natural.
water. I think that's what he's doing. He smells blood in the water.
Yeah, he might. Hydro right here, if you look at the income tab, Hydro up on Harvesters 19 to just the 15 of Corp, which means that Corp will be a bit ahead in the Army tab. I'll bring that up for a second. You see the Army supply 17 to just the 8 of Hydro, with Hydro with a ton of workers, just powering out workers right now. I think he really wants to hit that Roach transition, but it's also going to leave him vulnerable for a little bit here to some kind of speedling all-in, which is what it looks like Corp is going to be going for.
Wait, Hydro's pushing out with his speedlings? Oh, Corp's going to love this.
Yeah, Hydro not realizing how many speedlings Corp has. He's going to realize it now. Had
Yeah,
just built a
Corp
round of
was
drones, though, with
chasing
his
them
larva. Only actually had 1 queen at the natural, so not a lot of production for Hydro. He's actually going to get overrun by these lings here at his natural. Just now starting to try and produce roaches, but there's the GG. Nothing he can
Wow, nothing special from Corp. Just Corp said, okay, I see you're really going to go to Roach, but I'm not going to let you do it.
do. Yeah, aside from the early scouting, this was MLG Shattered Temple, so Corp scouting the close position was a little bit unnecessary. Aside from that, Corp with a brilliant play, put down a Roach Warren though, but when he saw that Hydra was going for the fast Roach Warren without very many lings, decided he'd just go with Speedling all in, and it's actually really effective when you do that, just because Zerg has a huge vulnerability before you get out the initial, I'd say 6 to 8 roaches, which makes you pretty safe from Speedlings. Before you can get that out, you are hugely vulnerable to Speedling all-ins, especially with no Spine Crawlers, didn't have a second Queen. So yeah, just pretty
Corp
easy
just
cheesy
says,
for Corp.
I'm going to own you and your base belongs to me. That was it.
Yeah, Corp just making a really good strategic play there, ends up taking this game, which will tie the series up at 2-2. So
Oh,
as we
boy.
go into Game 5, it will be the ace match between VPTKM, also known as the Kool-Aid Man, versus Dire Straits, I believe, of Team TG.
Well,
So
this
let's
should be fun
head on
and
over to
enjoyable.
that game.
All right.